Celtics, the veteran club, of course. Kevin McHale's another guy who's a terrific player. You don't hear much about him because of the greatness of, well, they're all good players or they wouldn't have a 52-13 record. And K.C. Jones, a very quiet man, does a heck of a job. There's the Atlanta lineup. And Mike Fratello, who's almost a cinch, I would think, to be Coach of the Year in the NBA this season. Your officials, Jack Madden and Ed Middleton. And we're ready to go, and we sincerely hope that you'll enjoy it. Parrish jumps it with Rollins, and the Celtics win the draw, but a whistle. He stole the tip, and so the ball will go to Atlanta as the game gets underway.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah. Strange way for things to begin.
Now you wonder, did the guy steal it or did the referee throw it up badly?
You do wonder that, don't you? I think he stole it. Spud Webb in the front court. He is a piece of work, this guy. The tree with his jump hook. Rollins. Atlanta draws first blood. Dennis Johnson against Randy Whitman. Willis plays Parrish. Ainge against Webb. Parrish beat Willis, got the layup. 2-2. Webb attacks in a hurry. Kicks it off to Wilkins.
Dominique comes out and is hitting that outside shot. That makes him real tough for the rest of the evening.
Indeed it does. Because his driving ability is...
Now, we got to see the Celtics are going to take advantage of the fact that there's a mismatch in height on the inside with Spud Webb and Danny Ainge. There's Larry Bird, left-handed shot again.
Yeah, just switch the ball in midair. And
he's having a lot of fun with that. He's such a great player that he can have fun with a game within the game. Dominique is off to a good start. There's no doubt about that.
Just returns the compliment. Atlanta leads at 6-4. We have 10:58 left in the first quarter. Ainge against Webb. Finds Bird over Wilkins. How does he do? Each of those two has 4, and the game is tied at 6. Spud Webb up top. Wilkins again. Not this time. Wilkins again.
Now that was bad defense by the Celtics. There's no way a guy shoots that long a shot should come in and get the rebound without anyone just touching him up a little bit.
Larry didn't block him out at all. Atlanta leads again, 8-6. Parrish against Willis. Boy, they both have come out blazing. It's 8-8.
If you didn't know anybody, you wouldn't think they're playing very good defense.
Randy Whitman hangs in the air. That won't go. McHale with a rebound and a perfect outlet pass. Bird 2-on-2. He is smoking. He has 6.
He almost hit a string on that one.
The Celtics, by the way, played in San Antonio last night. Atlanta is well rested. That could be a factor later in the game. Randy Whitman comes off the pick, but Parrish checks in. Rollins tanked it up long, but got it right back. That's the third offensive rebound Atlanta has cashed in.
And they had a terrible mismatch. Dennis Johnson trying to guard Creed Rollins.
10-10 our score.
Rollins didn't want to take a shot, but they ended up having to take it. It came out pretty good.
Barrett. The old pick and roll.
Pretty good pass, I'd say, offhand.
He has 6. Boston, 12-10. Webb commits an offensive foul.
Now, here's that pass from Larry Birch. Like, perfect velocity, nice little lob pass. Parrish knew what to do with it, too.
He can play a little bit. Dennis Johnson brings it up. 8:50 left in the quarter. Webb comes away with the iron flat. Atlanta with the break. Spud's first points. We're tied again. No whistle as McHale is decked. Webb heads the other way. Randy Whitman.
Dale says he can't believe that there had to be a foul, either offense or defense, one or the other.
Rollins and McHale bang at one another in the pivot. McHale finally gets the ball. Good reverse move.
Maybe Rollins doing the right thing, keeping it away from him.
Boy, they are cooking. It's tied at 14, and we've still got more than 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Robert Parrish should have let Danny Ainge through so that you didn't have to switch.
Rollins.
Defensively, when you talk, you got to talk and let the guys through outside so you don't have those terrible mismatches like that.
22nd timeout is called by Boston. Rollins has 6 points already. He's playing with a bad back. His high for the year is 14. Boy, these two teams are ready to play. They have come out both red hot.
Well, they're ready to shoot. There's no doubt about that.
Casey Jones talks it over with his troops. Mike Fratello at the other end does likewise. 16-14 Atlanta. Wilkins and Rollins with 6. Lead Atlanta. Bird and Parrish have 6 each for the Celtics. And play about to resume. See Willis Reed over there? You and he had some memorable set twos, didn't you?
My back is still sore.
That is probably his too. 7:44 left first quarter.
Pretty good shooting percentages they just flashed up on the board there.
Boston to the attack. Whitman plays Dennis Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Ainge against Webb. Shoots over him. Left it way short. There's McHale with an offensive board. His second hook. Webb fades away up top and starts it all over again. Dominique. McHale the rebound. So Boston can take the lead. Parrish knocked away, out of bounds, touch flash by Webb. Boston will inbound on the inline.
And so far, the Celtics have not made a conscious effort to take advantage of the fact that Danny Ainge could take Bud Webb inside and kind of get his jump shot over on him, off on him. There he's taking advantage of it now.
From the baseline, Ainge pops it on. Just like you said. Boston by 2. Mike Fratello with play instructions across the way as the Hawks go to their half-court game. Whitman behind a Rollins pick. Finds Webb hanging in the air. Left it short. Bird the rebound. Great outlet. Parrish is with Dennis Johnson. Nobody played Parrish.
Well, that play was started by that great outlet pass. That's the key to any fast break. With the Lakers, it's a little different because a lot of times Matthew Johnson will just take it off the board and start it, but the key is really that outlet pass.
Who's the best you ever saw at that? Wes Unseld?
No.
No? Who was it?
Joe Russell.
I thought you might say that. Willis with the rebound ahead for Parrish, knocked away by Willis. Can he save it? No. Good effort.
Now, Larry Bird almost doesn't come down with it. Great pass, right where the guard can handle it. That's a great outlet pass there. Dennis Johnson and Robert Parrish make him pay.
Was Unseld the second best you ever saw?
Oh, definitely.
We'll be back right after this. In the first quarter, there's the tale of the tape between the two teams so far this year.
That bottom one is a little impressive.
Yes, it is. They've been good games. Atlanta's been in.
Especially when you consider that Atlanta has the 4th best record in the Eastern Conference.
They have come like gangbusters since the first of the year. Dennis Johnson with the inbounds pass. Boston by 4.
And Boston probably played him a lot early in the season rather than lately.
Bird again. He's got 8. A 6-point Boston lead. 5:55 left in the quarter.
You know, Larry Bird's the type of guy who wouldn't say that I'm hot. He'd say, how come nobody's guarding me?
That's the way he feels. There's a great quote. Webb changed it but missed it. Parrish the rebound. An article on Bird in Sports Illustrated a couple of weeks ago where Wilkins was quoted as saying Bird has eyes like an assassin out there. That's a pretty good quote.
Dennis Johnson posting up Spud Webb.
His first points of the game, and the Celtics are cooking now. They lead by 8. Wilkins forces one at the other end. Got it and drew the foul. Boy, Atlanta needed that.
Now, this is just a great play there because he shot that on the way down.
He really did. Ainge committed the foul, and Wilkins tries to convert the 3-point play. He missed it. Parrish the rebound. Bird beat the field. Tried to draw the 3-point play.
That's what you call greedy, not the needy.
That's confident. 26-18 Boston. 5:03 left in the quarter. John Battle has checked into the game to work on the back line for the Atlanta team. He handles the ball now. Haynes knocked it loose. Battle got it back. 4 on the shot clock. Wilkins in desperation. Bingo. He's got 10. Bird and Wilkins are putting on a show.
I'll tell you one thing. They make up their mind what they're going to do with it pretty early in the game.
Bird against Wilkins up top. Now Willis plays him. He finds the open man. Parrish was
He was passing that one to Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson went away to get out of the lane.
Whitman in the corner. Kevin Willis with a hook. Atlanta's right back in it. Willis finally gets on track. He had a game here the other night against Denver. 39 points, 21 rebounds, both career highs for him.
That's a pretty good set of numbers for a career high.
For a guy who averaged 11 points a game in college. Dennis Johnson and a whistle prior to the shot and a foul against the left. Boston inbounds on the side. No! 26-22 the score. The Celtics lead. McHale with another hook beat Rollins that time. He has 6. Rollins upset about something. He and Danny Ainge had quite a set too in the playoffs a few years ago.
Danny, I think he was just testing to see what Danny's blood type was.
Yeah. Wilkins on the wing. What a move. What a move. And a foul.
He's made that move part of his repertoire. The 360 is a pretty good move for him. There's the foul right there.
On Bird.
Those guys with the cameras are picking up some pretty good pictures.
That's the one great thing about doing a game here in the Omni. Folks will have a chance to...
Kevin Willis doing what he does well.
See our whole crew do that thing. It's a 2-point game. Boston on top, and they've got the ball. Bird from 21, shot at 20. Atlanta can tie it. John Battle rushes it up the floor. Hangs in the air, left it a little long. Good effort by the youngster. Haynes heads the other way.
And another great outlet pass by Larry Bird.
Ferris shot it over the basket, out of bounds, off McHale. And the ball will go back to Atlanta.
And that last outlet pass was the best outlet pass he's made in a month. That's how good a pass it was.
So Atlanta, again, with a chance to tie. Bill Walton about to check into the game for Boston. 3 Rollins. Good fake. Got it. Rollins with 8 points already. It's tied at 28, 8 straight points for Atlanta. Away from the ball, a holding foul on Willis.
Now, that's experience paying off for Robert Parrish. He gets in a pushing match with Kevin Willis. He knows how and when to let up so that the referee will call it in his favor.
There's a timeout on the floor. We're tied at 28 and back after this.
I'll tell you why it's so great. He gets it out, and there's traffic there. Look at that release. And Danny Ainge got the ball on the run.
He's someplace.
That's the only pass that would work at that time. Great pass selection and great execution.
You know what's really a big thrill about this?
What's that?
We made Ted Turner move. We're in his seats. And he pays the bill.
I hope he thinks kindly of that.
What a mad feeling of power that's a. Boston trying to reclaim the lead here, tied at 28.
And so far, Boston's gotten 16 of their points inside the lanes, but Atlanta's gotten 20 of theirs.
There's Walton, who just checked in. He beats his man off the dribble. What are they going to call? Foul Rollins. Walton shoots two. It looked like a clean block. Let's look at it again.
Look at him. See what? He's got the baseline. There's Rollins. Yes, contact.
With the off arm, he got it.
Right. You love to see that kind of defensive play being made. At least I do.
Walton is 68% foul shooter on the year.
But every time Walton runs into contact of that, you flinch because of past record injuries. And I love to see him play.
What a pickup he was for Boston. He makes one of the two. John Battle working up top.
Almost a great play by Larry Bird. He saw him fooling around, hit a blind side, and that's where he came.
Wilkins changed it as he shot it, missed it. Dennis Johnson, the rebound, the outlet to Bird.
Look at that.
Crowd wanted a traveling call. They get no satisfaction. Ainge for three. Didn't get any. Rollins rebound. Ever since this kid Battle came into the game, the Hawks have really been clicking.
He took away that terrible mismatch inside the Spud Webb defensively.
Johnny Davis about to report for that. Rollins works on Walton. Whitman from 20. No. Rollins, good pass. Willis missed the 5-footer. Danny Ainge heads the other way. Good pass to Bird. Great pass to McHale. That's Boston basketball there. 31-28 Celtics. Jerry Swoop, illegal defense is called against Boston.
I think it's Kevin McHale. He was almost going to leave the building. So far away from his man.
Jerry Seasting into the game. Danny Ainge out for Boston. John Koncak into the Atlanta lineup, and Rollins goes out. We may not see any more of Rollins till the second half. When he has to leave a game, his back tightens up on him. The Hawks trainer Joe O'Toole was telling us before the game. Wilkins against Walton. Jumps in. Got it. He's got 14.
You know what's so great about guys like Wilkins, the way they're playing with their teams, is that they give them, the rest of the guys, some easy baskets so that you can use more energy playing defense.
McHale over Koncak. They say about Wilkins that this is the first year really that he has come into his own in all facets of the game.
Well, he's tightened his game up a great deal. He's a better player. He passes more. He plays a little better defense. And some nights he's better shot selection. Just some nights.
Yeah, well, it used to be never. 6 seconds left in the quarter, and a foul is taken by Dennis Johnson. His first. It's the first in the 2-minute period.
That foul was, he might have had a play with his options. Now they only got 5 seconds to get that shot off. Larry, that makes it all get a different shot. Because most of the guys are going to hurry the 5 seconds.
3, 2, that's good if it goes. Quarter is over. At the end of one, your score. Boston 33, Atlanta 30.
America's Game, brought to you in part by Honda Automobile.
It's a 3-point game. Boston on top at the end of the first period. The very young Atlanta fan. In fact, that's the child of Hawks general manager Stan Kasten. That's his lovely white colors. 33-30 is our score.
And the way the Hawks have been able to stay in this game, Skip, I think has been hitting the offensive boards. They've gotten 6 offensive rebounds for 8 points. And if they had not gotten those offensive boards, they might be in on the brink there.
Some big NBA fans looking in tonight. Ray and Teresa Johnson in Worthington, Minnesota. Susan and Steve Kavanaugh in Denver, Colorado. Glad to have you. You guys done a good job with the young Atlanta big men. Mike Patello gives him a lot of credit. Brendan Suhr and Ron Rothstein, the other Hawk assistants.
That's because he's left-handed.
So that's certainly part of it. Many good centers are.
And many good centers aren't.
This is true, too. Scott Wedman is in the game, handles the ball. Walton with it now. Offensive foul. Rick Carlisle, who just checked in the game, picked it up. So Atlanta will have a chance to draw first blood here. Johnny Davis, the veteran backliner, brings it up. Hawks re-obtained him about a month ago for Eddie Johnson from Cleveland. Who's the foul going to be on Walton?
Hit him on the elbow with his rib cage. That'll teach him.
Walton can't believe it. Wilkins gets in Atlanta. It's very warm in this building, Dwight. I think that may cause both coaches to substitute a bit more than they ordinarily would. Cliff Livingston.
You think those coaches care about those guys?
I think they care if they get tired. I mean, I know it's warm when I perspire. I'm a perfectly conditioned athlete like myself. Johnny Davis blocked away by Walton. McHale had it. Contact stole it. Did they save it?
Yes.
Yes, they did. Kevin Willis with it. Battle recircles the wagons for Atlanta. Battle gets by Seasting and leaves it for Willis from 17. Left it way short. McHale had it, lost it out of bounds. Atlanta continues to pound the offensive glass.
Now, you have to have the ability to do it, but the Celtics are going to have to start to screen out a little bit better.
Battle lost Seasting. Drilled it. It's a one-point Boston game. 33-32. 10:48 left first half. Bill Russell, Skip Carey from the sold-out Omni in Atlanta. McHale finally missed one. Walton drew the foul as he missed. Willis got it.
And that's the kind of foul you want to commit to when the kill is. Make sure it's not a three-point play. All the big guys are there getting to know each other.
Walton slipped through, and there's the hit.
Now that's to make sure that it's not a three-pointer.
Walton's had a tough night. He's been wrapped around pretty good here.
Someone broke his nose about a week and a half ago.
That was what, his 13th.
And Casey said, "You want to go home?" He says, "Coach, I don't play basketball with my nose."
He's 1 of 2 at the foul line. Walton has 3, and that is the margin by which Boston leads with 10:35 left in the first half.
And so far, the referees let them play. There have not been very many free throws,
Which makes it a much better game. Dominique comes right back in and drills one. Wilkins has 16. Stolen away by Dominique. He's got Davis with him. Gets him the ball. Easy pass. Great job by Wilkins.
a year and a half ago, there was no way Dominique would have given that pass up.
That's the difference.
That's one of the differences, yes.
In his game, Wedman prior to the shot. It's on Livingston running over a pick.
Nice defensive play here. Good hustle. And sometimes on those, when you work that hard to get them, you hate to give it up.
Larry Bird has returned to the proceedings here. Seasting handles the ball up top against Davis. Walton shoots his jumper perfect. So Walton has 5 off the bench. Boston by 1. Boy, this is dandy. 9:40 left, first half. Contact. It won't go. Livingston followed it up. Another offensive rebound for Atlanta.
And that's one of the few rebounds you see taken above the rim. Most of them are below the rim, but in this kind of game, you see a lot of them above the rim.
Good look to Bird. Left hand again. It won't go for him. Livingston the rebound. Outlet pass, Dominique against Carlisle. Good luck. 2-shot foul.
I think Dominique gave him one too many fakes that time. He went for 2. The third one, he was still going for the first one.
Wilkins at the foul line, 0 for 1 tonight on the year, an 82% foul shooter. 22. 17 for Mr. Wilkins. Boy, he is a very viable MVP candidate this year, as of course is Bird. For Wilkins. Atlanta by 3. Oh, Johnny Davis just missed the steal, and it would have been an easy basket. Wedman against Livingston. Great tip by Walton. No whistle. Bill has 7. Johnny Davis on the way. 8:45 left in the half. Wilkins finally missed one. Another offensive rebound. Contact. Atlanta is just dominating the glass. Carlisle front court. There's the spinner. Bird partially blocked. There's Walton again. Dennis Johnson gets Carlisle for Boston.
I think that Dennis Johnson, after Bird, is the most valuable player on that Celtic team. And he can hit
he's really a heck of a player if he can hit his, but he can't always do. The basket did not count. It's hard for us to hear here in this dim. Didn't hear the whistle, to be honest with you. Bird makes the first, has 11. He's an 89% foul shooter.
Which is not real bad.
No, not at all. Time is called to get some perspiration off the deck. The hot ball boy wins the good housekeeping seal.
Now, are they sweating because it's hot in the building, or are they working hard?
I think it's a combination there of both those factors.
I just wondered what you were thinking, Skip.
I'm just amazing to be talking to you, because I know that a week ago tonight you killed yourself on Miami Vice. I don't know how this happened. Dominique beat a double team, clean block. They are really letting them play tonight. Johnny Davis, now a whistle and a foul.
They're not going to play that much.
Boy. Sean Walton is second.
Here's Dominique giving him 2 fakes. There's a nice little one there. Well, they had a lot of contact. They're letting them play. How's that? You said it.
There was a little contact. Johnny Davis.
You know, in international basketball, that play goes all the time. They say, no blood, no foul.
Yeah. Tell you what, we often lose sight of the fact how well conditioned these guys are. Up and down their floor night after night.
And if you go out there with them and realize how big they are, and then you realize what it is to be a professional, a major leaguer in any sport.
Hawks by 3, 44-41 with 7:55 left. First half. Away from the ball, a whistle, illegal defensive item.
Well, they take it out. I was going to say something about Larry Bird that I noticed. When he signs autographs, he writes in left-handed.
So does Dale Murphy.
And that may be the reason that maybe he is a closet left-hander. That's the reason he's such a good shooter with his left hand.
Wedman missed. Contact the rebound. Davis to Wilkins. Knocked away by Dennis Johnson.
Good defensive play by DJ.
That he can do. Livingston hit him from behind.
Good effort by Livingston. I think Dennis might have heard him just in time and moved the ball over. Now here's that defensive play by Dennis. Now he's started to play, but the key was his strength. Now he's going to just take the ball there.
Back live. Dennis controls it and shoots over Battle. Yes. That's just his second basket of the night. Davis at the other great try.
He protected the ball pretty well with his left hand on that one.
Johnny has 6. C-State with play instructions in the front court. Bird for 3. Nope. Livingston has played very big since coming into this game. Johnny Davis again. Dishes it off. Wilkins.
I guess he dished it off.
Walton picks himself up off the deck again. Oh, he has really been knocked around in this one. McHale about to return for Boston. Spud Webb for Atlanta. Dennis faded as he fired. Got it anyway.
That was a little contact before the shot.
Johnny Davis, front court, Atlanta. Hawks by 3. Davis. Bird rebound. Dennis Johnson is heating up, but not this time. Bird saves it, but to Johnny Davis. Wilkins. Oh, he's sunk. He's got 22. Atlanta by 5. Timeout, Boston. The place is up for grabs here in Atlanta. They're on their feet. 16,522 of them, and their Hawks lead Boston by 5. Ted Turner likes it. He's a pretty good athlete in his own right. Edwin Moses, Bob Neal will visit with him and with Ted Turner at halftime tonight on the Prudential Sports Update. One of the subjects will be the upcoming Goodwill games.
Two guys that they've fulfilled the criteria for being a great athlete, longevity at the top.
Absolutely. And that fella, Mr. Bird, will trigger it in for Boston. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, 1:25 or thereabouts, 1:35, Braves baseball will debut for 86. Ains got the basket. Ernie Johnson, Pete Van Wieren will have it for you from Miami. The Braves and Baltimore.
Now, see, the way they are taking advantage of Spud Webb's height disadvantage is not to try to post him up and make him be involved in a lot of plays where you can take advantage of it.
Battle has his second hoop. It's a 5-point game again. Ainge against Webb. Parrish has returned. Livingston plays in. And away from the ball, a whistle and a foul. It's on Webb.
That's right. Spud hit those big guys. He can hit anybody then, can he?
I really admire him, boys.
Yes. Anthony Webb. That's good.
And he has absolutely no fear.
That's right. He's going out there and hitting those big guys. And that's anybody on the court. He's the referee. He can hit the big guys.
If I was his size, I'd be scared.
Oh, no. You can't be scared of being that little. He thinks he's big.
I guess he does. Ainge has 6. It's a 3-point game. 2-point game. 52-50. According to one board, but I think that's wrong. I think 52-49 is the correct score. Dominique Wilkins over Larry Bird. Not this time. Rebound McHale. Foul.
Livingston. Or Battle, if I'm mistaken.
Second on Battle. And it's bonus time for Boston, and it comes with 5:04 remaining in the first half. Randy Whitman returns. Battle goes up.
Now, Randy Whitman so far has not really been looking for a shot. And in order to really help his team, a good shooter like that has to go out and not only take the shots that he has to make some shots. The shots that he may not feel comfortable taking, he has to make that part of his comfort zone.
Rollins gets contact. That has been one problem with Whitman, is that he has been too unselfish.
Well, that's not being unselfish in pro ball. That's being, in a sense, of being selfish when you don't do the things for your team that you're capable of doing.
Dennis Johnson has 7. Now it's 52-50. Atlanta by 2, and with the ball, less than 5 minutes till halftime. Whitman.
I guess he's listening to you.
Your wish is his command. Ainge heads the other way against Webb. McHale against Rollins. Ainge over Livingston. No. Wilkins. He's off to the races. Oh, what a great move, even though he missed.
Good effort, good effort. Came up a wee bit long.
Foul was on Whitman, his first. McHale to the line to shoot the 1-1. But he can bring the Celtics back to within 2. For McHale. It's a 2-point game again. Boston has led by as many as 8, Atlanta by as many as 5. 4:20 left in the half.
Few mood changes for the crowd, huh?
Oh, yeah. But they're really in it here. Dominique draws a crowd over there. 4 on the shot clock. Wilkins. 4.
There's no one can help up there.
24 of them. He's made them from all angles tonight. Dennis Johnson against Whitman. Ainge, the open man over Webb. Bingo. Spud at the other end in a hurry. Yes.
Take that, Kevin McHale. In your face.
That's the way he plays, boy.
And Kevin McHale is one of the better shot blockers in the league.
58-54. 3:25 till the halftime break. Rollins plays McHale. Good move. Got it. 14 for McHale. He now leads the Celtics.
A little injury here. Got hit in the face.
Must be. Joe O'Toole, the Hawk trainer, gets to his side. It is Kirk Livingston.
Got hit in the face. I'm not sure where.
Looks like under the left eye. Meanwhile, here's the good drive by Webb moments ago past McHale.
They exploded right away from him.
The 20 seconds have expired here. Livingston is on his feet and does not appear to be
On
badly
that
hurt.
last play that Spud Webb made, the key to it, as I watched it in the replay, is that he was going so much faster than McHale was used to dealing with. So he went right by him.
And he's such a great leaper, I think he just shocks people because they don't think he can get to the altitudes he reaches.
One of these days he's going to go up and get nosebleed.
Spud brings it across the line. Randy Whitman. Low for Wilkins. In and out. Tough break. Rebound McHale and a whistle. And a loose ball foul against Kevin Willis.
He got caught that time because McHale was being held, and then he made a big little action there to make sure the referee noticed it.
That's 3 fouls on Willis. That hurts Atlanta. Contact into the game. Willis will have to go out.
Hey, it looks like McHale might have been the guy doing the pushing a little bit there. But the squeaky wheel gets the grease a lot of times.
McHale now with 15. He can tie things up if he makes this one. The last time these teams met here, Atlanta led by 22 at halftime and lost in overtime.
Well, Boston's a team that they can be beaten, but you're going to have to play a real good 48-minute game. You're not going to just, they're not going to have such a bad night that you can roll over.
Another illegal defense against Boston, and it's the second, and that means it's technical time.
That means someone's going to have to shoot it.
And it will be Dominique Wilkins, and that's not a bad idea. And then I think a timeout is about to be called. Let's wait and see. Wilkins has 25. Atlanta leads by 1, and timeout is called here with 2:50. Well, let's make sure. Yeah, 2:54 left in the half. Atlanta by a point. The National Basketball Association, solely for the entertainment of our audience, any publication, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the NBA is prohibited.
You really did a great job on that one.
Spud Webb. And a foul. He might have gotten a break there, Bill.
There's not a lot of doubt about that. I don't think.
The foul is on Haynes. Okay.
That'll teach you. We out in the basketball court.
Rebound McHale.
I think he felt a little guilty about that. That's probably why he missed the free throw.
Hawks 61, Celtics 58. 2.5 minutes left in first half. Bird hasn't been hurt for much. Re-entering the game. They travel, they take it away.
Good defensive play. The weak side help across there.
Spud Webb heads up the floor. Boy, Atlanta's played their perfect basketball. Just 2 turnovers against us.
I start to worry if that were the case.
Up by only 3. 5 on the shot clock. Dominique all alone. Boy, here.
It depends on who you're pulling for. It's really a good call. Oh, really? That will come out even. Good idea. Just thinking about it. Parrish the rebound. I was about to say the Hawks were finishing this half pretty strong. But they still are.
They're up 5 with 45 seconds left. Dennis Johnson rimmed it, wouldn't go. Out of bounds. Atlanta's ball. The Hawks can take their biggest lead of the night if they are able to convert here. They lead by 5. Wilkins spins into the lane, double dribbled the ball.
He had a half on that one.
So Boston heads the other way.
With a 3-second differential in the game clock and the 3-second clock.
And they'll run it down, it appears. We'll give you the time on the 24-second clock when it becomes a factor. It is now down to 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now
Who's
3
that big
seconds.
rebounder?
2, 1. It would have counted, but he missed. Well, we've seen quite a half of basketball in Atlanta. And at the break, your score. Atlanta 66, Boston 61. As the third quarter begins, his first field goal since the first period. The other end, Spud Webb's pass goes awry, but Dominique comes up in three-point country. What did you think? Dennis Johnson the rebound. Atlanta by 3. We're just underway in the third quarter. Bill Russell, Skip Carey with you from a sold-out Omni in Atlanta. Danny Ainge with a drive. driving basket.
Good move by Danny. He's not that proficient left-handed, but he made it work that time.
Obviously, Larry Bird sort of rubbing off on some other guys, huh? Going with the left hand. Spud Webb against Haynes. It's a 1-point Atlanta game. Dominique thinks about it, decides against it. Now decides why not. He's missed 2 long jump shots. Not a good omen for Atlanta, perhaps. Haynes again over Webb. And just like that, Boston has reclaimed the lead. Atlanta calls a quick timeout. Mike Fratello not at all happy with the way his team bombed away from long range in the first minute of the third quarter. We'll be back after this.
Our first half stats. Skip, one of the things about good teams is they want to shoot inside. And they'll do all other things to divert you from the fact that that's all they want to do. Now, the teams that are sometimes not playing well will take outside shots on their own. Not that they have to. And this is the difference. And so what happens is the good teams make you beat them. And sometimes a coach has to intercede with his own team to stop them from taking that seemingly easy shot that's outside.
You could see Atlanta that time forcing the ball inside to Kevin Willis. Had a foul on Bird, his second the result.
And it's a good idea to force it in. So if you don't get a... That's a good place to score from. If you don't get a good shot, at least you get a foul.
That's the 11th offensive rebound of the night for Atlanta. Boston has only 3, and there is a big item in this game, and with the 1-point Atlanta lead at this moment. Haynes took Webb to school again.
Well, he's taking advantage of the height.
Yeah.
And Webb's trying to take advantage of the speed.
And a little frustration, perhaps, as well. McHale ahead to Haynes. Deflected away, but Dennis Johnson comes out of there with it. And all of a sudden, Boston is clicking again. Dennis has 9. Boston by 3. Webb against Haynes. Willis played by Bird. If it's on Bird, it will be his third.
I think it's Dennis Johnson.
You are right. It is Dennis Johnson. And it's his team. John Battle is back in the game for Webb and handles the inbounds pass.
That takes away their mismatch for the Celtics with Spud Webb.
Battle's a rookie out of Rutgers, relatively low draft choice, but he's played very well off the Atlanta bench.
Now, when Spud Webb is in there, as opposed to Battle, they run the offense better. Atlanta does, but they're not as good defensively, so it's a trade-off.
There's a tough break. And Atlanta will inbound on the end line.
And that's the coach has to make a decision constantly whether what he needs offense or defense. Right.
Doc Rivers, we should have mentioned earlier, is out with a bad leg for Atlanta. Will probably miss another week. He's a guard that they sorely miss. Dominique. Whitman looks inside. Wilkins. Whoa, what a shot. There's no way a human being should make that shot, but he did.
Well, now that's drawing some conclusions there.
Haynes to McHale.
That's a long shot for him. A little bit out of his range, too. And that's when you can see sometimes when a team is slipping sometimes, they'll do things like that. Take that shot, and it's still advised. Rollins is free.
Willis pops it home. He has 8. Atlanta reclaims a 1-point lead, 72-71. 8:10 left, third quarter. Larry Bird. Boy, he has really cooled off. Whitman with a rebound. Battle. Splits them. And a foul. The Atlanta bench has outscored Boston's now 16-7.
And the Celtic team defense never got set. Good play.
Timeout, Boston. Timeout on the floor. Exactly 8 minutes left. In the third quarter, Atlanta by 3.
do? Go over it.
Oh, he is something else, isn't it? Well, I want you to pay careful attention here because we might have a pop test later.
Okay.
At the conclusion of the game, we'll select the light beer most valuable player of the game in conjunction with the award. Turner Broadcasting and light beer from Miller will present a check for $500 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Foundation in that player's name.
Can I be the judge?
Absolutely. You can have the whole thing. You and our producer, Joel Westbrook, and our director, Tom Smith.
I like being a judge.
Battle has 7. And Atlanta leads by 4, and they go to their trap. Wilkins knocks it away and out of bounds.
Bad pass. Wrong selection of pass. Either jump pass or a bounce pass was the only pass that he tried to throw it by his arm. That was the only place that he could have possibly interfered with that pass was where he threw it.
Bird triggers it in. 10 on the shot clock. The Chief, Robert Parrish, hit as he misses. Willis got him. That's 4 fouls, and that hurts a lot.
Right. Because he's an excellent rebound and a good defensive player. And as he gets a little more mature, he'll have a better shot selection. And what that is, what's key to shot selection is find out a shot that you can make and take it as many times as you can and make the defense make you have to change it. Don't change it before the defense.
In other words, don't try to do what you can't do. Just keep doing the things you can do until you learn how to do something else.
Or until the career's over or the other team adjusts.
Parrish has 12.
It's like a thing called a sky hook. 25 or 30 years we've been seeing it. Hasn't changed it.
And it's still one of the most effective weapons in the game. Atlanta by 2, 75-73. Randy Whitman. Livingston posts up against Bird. He's double teamed on the baseline. Finds Battle. Good fake. But he left it short and Bird the rebound. Whoa, he almost walked.
They were little steps.
Parrish missed the layup.
Got it blocked a little bit, Skip.
Did he get a piece?
Oh, yes.
Dominique.
Get some of that.
That's 33 for it. Atlanta by 4. They're rocking and rolling in the Omni in Atlanta tonight. 2-shot foul, Parrish.
Here's a play that you don't see very often, unless you watch the Hawks.
Livingston's 3rd foul. Here comes Bill Walton. McHale out. The Hawks can ill afford another foul from Livingston with Willis already on their bench. Parrish with his 14th point of the night. Boston has a big edge at the foul line.
And a rather tall front line right now, too. Also, I should say.
Either way, well. John Battle brings it up. 6:35 left, 77-74. Atlanta, we're in the 3rd quarter. Wilkins over Bird. No. Ains the rebound. Dennis Johnson over Battle. No. Livingston, a good job and a good pass. Randy Whitman fills the middle. Foul line jump, yeah.
That's the shot I was talking about. He should be taken a little more often. And not wait till something.
No, he's a great jump shooter.
Yes.
When he'll just cut her loose. 6 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Bird for Dennis Johnson. Rollins got all of that.
Half a good defensive play.
And he's angry.
Not saying half because the other team still has the ball. The offensive team still has the ball.
He's angry with himself, but he hit it as hard as he did. John Concat checks in. Wilkins out for a rest. Ains with the inbounds pass. That's short. Rebound Concat. He's got a man alone. Whitman to Battle.
That was rather emphatic, I'd say, offhand.
Atlanta by 7. This is their biggest lead. Walton has gotten tagged again. A 20-second timeout for Boston. Got a shot in the mouth.
he just missed whatever hit him, but he seems to have got a hit pretty good.
I don't know if he lost a tooth or a fridge or what. Well, a battle can sky a little bit, can't it?
Atlanta's making real good use of some of their young players. They're getting that quality game experience, which will be very helpful to them going down the stretch run and into the playoffs.
Larry Bird had 10 points in the first quarter. Since then, he's made 2 free throws and 1 basket. He has been outscored 33-14 by Wilkins to this point. He thought about it, now cuts it loose and drills it. 16 for Bird. It's a 5-point Atlanta game, 81-76. 5:20 left, third quarter. Bill Russell, Skip Carey with you from the Omni in Atlanta. Whitman against Haynes, Rollins against Parrish. Little two-man game. Jump hook. Won't go. Foul
Rollins. On the Rollins. Has to be.
The thing that has, Hawk people tell us, the thing that has helped Rollins this year has been having John Koncak on the same club, because he can play with a little more abandon and enthusiasm than he's been able to in the past. Because if he gets in foul trouble, they got somebody who can come in and do the job as well. Boston can move to within 3. Jerry Seasting back in the game.
And that same thing is true of Robert Parrish with Bill Walton.
That's right. Good point. Parrish over Rollins. Dominique, that was a short rest for him, and that's understandable. We are down 4:38 remaining, third quarter. Atlanta by 5. Anybody's game here. Battle. Good look. Contact.
Good penetration.
He looked like a runaway tank.
Good penetration to keep his head up so you can see Contact coming out of the corner.
Walton wheels in. Hook. Off the glass.
Oh, great shot. I love that shot.
Did he want to do that off the glass?
Oh, yes.
Battle heads the other way. 4 minutes left, third quarter. Randy Whitman. He has 9.
Danny Haynes thought he ran into a picket fence. He ran into so many picks trying to get to that defensive play.
Parrish works on Rollins. Double pump, yes. Parrish has 16. 85-80, 3:38 left, third quarter. Atlanta clings to the 5-point lead they enjoyed at halftime. Wilkins, Rollins the pick. 35 points.
He's playing with such confidence that you can just see it in his body language.
Seasting up the floor. Bird against Wilkins. Draws the double team, finds Seasting.
That's a pretty good way to get an assist.
Seasting becomes only the second Boston reserve to score a point tonight. Only 3 of 4 have played. Off that run.
You see, when the good defensive teams in the league get you, you've got to have an outside shooting to open up the inside so you can get back to the inside game, which you really are fighting to get to.
Walton with a good play. Whitman for 3. No. Parrish, good fake, but he missed. Jump off. Whitman Bird. Spud Webb returns to the Atlanta lineup. Kevin McHale gets back into the game for Boston. Battle goes out for Atlanta. Parrish out for Boston. Philadelphia cruising at halftime. Why a Denver club is a good one. Detroit, New York, close in the early stages. They give it to Boston, and the Hawk bench explodes. Seasting finds Walton. He got it.
That was a rather strong move. Now, the Hawks have really been dominating the boards in this game, especially the offensive boards. And that's what has kept them not only in the game,
As much
but
as
ahead.
Yeah, as much as they've dominated the boards, I'm really surprised they're not ahead by more. Especially the way he's played. He'll shoot two. McHale got it. First foul on McHale.
Here's that last move, Bill Walton going baseline. You get how tough he is and how tough he used to be when he was healthy.
Oh, boy. When you see him now, you're really seeing a shadow of the player who came into the league before all the injuries, and he's still a fine player, but, oh, he was really something.
The things that he does that are great, like he just did then, he used to do it maybe 5 times as much.
That's right. Well, that Portland team, that 1 year out there was some play.
Well, you know, the year before they won it, when he was playing, they had the best record in the league percentage-wise in winning, and when he wasn't playing, they had the second worst record in the league.
The Hawk pressure bothered Boston. 2 shots, Walton. Is this an offensive foul? Here's the good pressure. It's on contact.
Well, he chipped the paint on that one.
That was not the best looking free throw I've ever.
Wasn't the worst, but close.
But it was right in there. Walton now with 12. 89-85 Atlanta. 1:45 left, third quarter. Webb against Seasting.
Neither one of those guys are going to post anybody up.
Contact from Webb. Atlanta leads off the bench 23-13. McHale and a whistle. Johnny Davis put Livingston into the game. Whitman and Wilkins go out.
Let's take a look and see what the foul is. Because I think it's on. There's the foul there. That's when they called. Hey, listen, with the big guys handling the ball, you got to call everything.
I guess. McHale's first point of the half, he's got 17. Boston keeps hanging around. 91-87. Atlanta by 4. Koncak sticks another jump shot. He has 8. McHale.
Take that.
Well, you know he's a good player.
They took a tooth out of Bill Walton's mouth. I can see that.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether they did it with an elbow or did the trainer pull it out.
Offensive foul on Koncak.
Well, he just stepped on Seasting. I don't know what he's upset about. Let's see if you can see that tooth on Bill Walton. Yep.
Seasting front court. From 19, shot at 20. Walton deflected it. Yet another foul.
I think it's on Bill Walton. Oh, Kevin McHale. I didn't see him.
The second.
Let's take another look at it. Yes, Kevin, that's a foul.
One of several that were committed in that one. By the way, Rick Barry and Bill will be in Boston Sunday afternoon. Philadelphia and Boston. At
Parquet floor and everything.
yeah. We think 105, right?
We'd like to think of it as 105. If not, why not?
Yeah. And then John Andres and I, you get to go to Boston. John Andres and I'll be in Cleveland Monday night.
You guys get all the breaks. You know that?
Philadelphia and Cleveland will get together. Nice drive out to the Coliseum in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Scenic.
Out of pasture land. Rollins now with 10. Atlanta by 6, 95-89. 23 seconds left in the quarter. Boston's going to have to shoot with 8 seconds remaining if they run it down to the final. They have 8 on the shot clock. Scotty Wedman with 5 on the clock. Walton has it stripped away by Spud Webb. Plenty of time. Livingston missed. Shot it too early, but a foul is called.
That was not a good foul. Jerry Seasting made the foul. That was not a good foul. I don't think he had much of a chance. Now here's a steal from Walton right here.
They triple teamed him, and it was Webb who got the quick hands in there.
Now here comes the foul right here. Wasn't much of a foul either. But he nevertheless is still a bad one. Because he didn't have much of a chance to make that one.
Livingston, a 67% foul shooter. There are 6 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, he wasn't short.
Swing.
Shot.
Battle in. Webb up.
You know what's interesting about playing for Boston is that every game, every team is out playing so hard to beat
3, 2, 1. He didn't get it away in time. At the end of 3 quarters, the score, Atlanta 95 and Boston 89. There's the way it looks. It's 95-89. Atlanta outscored them 29-28 in the third quarter. On the ninth from the foul line, Boston 19 of 23, Atlanta 11 of 15. We go to the final 12 minutes, and it is still anybody's game. But Atlanta has maintained a lead of around 5 points since midway through the second quarter.
Now, this is where the coaches start to jockey their lineup, in a sense, to get ready for the stretch run so that you can have the players available in pretty good shape in terms of fatigue and foul total to go down and make that final run. And I think that's the reason you see Dennis Johnson, for example, still sitting.
It's Bird and Walton and Ainge and Woodman and Seasting against Johnny Davis, Spud Webb, John Concat, Kevin Willis with 4 fouls, and Cliff Livingston. Concat, well, no, Willis. Down to the deck goes Ainge.
He had a better chance to get struck by lightning.
Scott Woodman for 3, didn't get any. Rebound by Concat. He was blocked out very well. Kevin Willis, yes. Willis now in double figures with 10. Atlanta's biggest lead. And a
Excellent
foul.
pass
Yeah.
by Bill Walker. Just a great pass that was. Now, what makes his pass so great is that, watch, he hit right where he can just lay it up, rather than that lead hand. And the right velocity. They didn't have to worry about trying to catch it, just nice and easy right in there.
And Livingston commits his 4th foul.
He had a double whammy on that. A good shot, three-point play, and getting one of the key guys in foul trouble. Because the youngsters, the guys that are young, first, second, third year of the league, usually the ones that have trouble playing with 4 and 5 fouls.
Bird now in 19. 11 minutes left in the game. It's a 5-point Atlanta advantage. Seasting knocked that away with quick hand.
Almost a good pass, a little too fancy. Good idea, bad execution.
Contact got a hand on it and lost it up. John Battle returns to the Atlanta lineup. Webb will go out.
This young Mr. Battle is getting some really valuable playing time tonight.
Quality playing time in a big game.
It would be valuable because this is a real pressure game, whether anyone knows it or not. It's a pressure game for both clubs, in a sense.
Seasting.
Pressure for the Celtics because you want to make these guys think they can't beat you.
Boston has won the first 5, but they trail by 3 here with 10.5 minutes left. Ainge with the steal from Johnny Davis. Easy layup. And suddenly Boston's defense has them right back in the game. Atlanta called. And as is the case virtually everywhere in the NBA, there are a lot of Celtic fans here as well. Back after this commercial break.
Danny Ainge's heads-up play, where man-ball relationship, opening up and seeing the man in the ball, sets this steal up. Now, so he comes around right there, now he shoots the gap right there. And the only reason he was able to do that and come out with this easy shot was that he knew where the ball was, and he knew where his man was, and he also saw the pick. That means that the guy that was setting the pick, his man told him the pick was there.
And it brings Boston back to within a point. Dominique against Scott Wedman now. 8 on the shot clock. Livingston stolen away by Bird. That's 3 straight steals by the Boston team.
Good hands. And you usually don't get away too much using your hands, but he was in a good position to get that within reach.
If away from the ball, Walton and Livingston get tangled up. The foul will be the 5th on Livingston.
Oh, yes, he'll lose that one every time. Young guys, they just don't know how to push.
Ainge with play instructions. Boston now can take the lead. Ainge left it short. Bad break for Atlanta. Walton and a foul. Boy, that Larry Bird just has the knack of being in the right place.
I want to tell you something, though, Skip. Contrary to popular belief, Larry Bird is a leaper. He can jump. Now, he made a great pass there, but we didn't see it. But I was talking to him the other day, and there aren't 10 guys in this league that can out-jump him.
Is that right? I always had the impression that he did it with body positioning.
That helps. But sometimes you got to be able to, you know, being smart will just carry you so far. It gets you out there. But you got to do something when you get out there.
Suddenly, Boston has taken the lead. Let's see if Atlanta can get a shot up. Livingston. Big shot.
Good defense in third place also.
Only his second hoop of the night. He picked a good time to get it. 9:15 left. We're headed toward some kind of finish in Atlanta. Walton with a little running hook. That won't go. Atlanta can reclaim the lead. Dominique Wilkins.
Try it. He did. And he did.
He's got 39 points. His high for the year is 49. Atlanta comes back. They lead by 2. Scott Wedman finds Ainge in 2-point country. He left it way short.
Well, he didn't hit the net.
Atlanta trying to go up by 4 again. McHale and Dennis Johnson about to report for Boston. Whitman got it. He has 11. 103-99. Jerry Seasting with play instructions. A long way to go. 8:05 left. Bird on a whistle. Prior to the shot, a foul.
He gave Dominique a pretty good run around on it to get that ball that time. He started off from behind the pick one way and reversed it and came out the other way. That's how Dominique got a step behind.
4th Atlanta team foul, 2nd on Wilkins. Johnson and McHale get back in the game. McHale and Bird with a 2-man game on the right wing. Seasting, baseline jump. Oh, what a flip. Seasting has 6. Wilkins, not this time.
Actually, that should have been a violation. He hit the top of the backboard.
But Boston got it anyways.
Maybe that's why the referee didn't call it.
Yeah, just let him keep on rolling. 7.5 minutes left. Walton against Rollins. Bird over Wilkins. Big battle. It'll be on McHale.
The last time he used that move, he went to the foul line. This time it didn't work. Well, maybe he should have gotten it.
No game for small
Faint of
children.
heart.
That's right. Atlanta by 2 and with the ball. Livingston wanted a backdoor to Battle, couldn't. Whitman played by Bird now. 8 on the shot clock for Atlanta. Cliff Livingston. No. Walton, another rebound. He's played a very big ball game tonight. Boston can tie with 6:51 left. Not that way. But there's Bird and a whistle. They call it on Livingston, and he's fouled up.
You saw the, now that was a little jumping contest there.
Yeah, Bird jumped pretty good there. Let's look at it again.
And that's going to be a long board here. See how high Bird is here?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think a foul should have been called there. That was only the 5th offensive rebound of the night. Now a technical foul against Trey Rollins of Atlanta as well.
Now, you see, you can foul a guy with your elbow, you can foul him with your forearm, or you can foul him with your tongue.
And the duck comes down from the ceiling and takes $150 out of his pocket. Seasting shoots the tee. So now it's a 1-point Atlanta game. Livingston is gone with 4 points.
Now, here's another look at that rebound that Larry Bird got. And the point reason we're showing a couple times is to show that what I was saying earlier, that this guy not only a great position player, he has great athletic ability.
And he also has 20 points.
Which is a good combination.
Yes. And Boston now has the lead by 1. John Battle heads up the floor. 6.5 minutes left. Wilkins jumps in, drew the offensive foul. Wilkins.
Everybody in the building knew he was going to shoot going to the middle there. But now look at it as he goes. Now that's you got to call it there. Right.
Seasting brings it up for Boston. They can grab a 3-point lead with a hoop here. 6:15 left. Seasting. Oh, he is beaten up. He has 9, 7 of them in this quarter. 106-103 Boston. Less than 6 minutes left in regulation. Battle. Foul is on Seasting.
And after Seasting got the contact, he tried to act his way out of it. Too late. Too little, too late.
There's your time, and there's your score, and Battle is at the line. He's a 73% foul shooter. And he has 10 points. He's played well off the Atlanta bench. Boston by 1 and with the ball. Yet another whistle and another foul.
Kevin Willis.
That's 5 on Willis. Atlanta is suddenly in a world of trouble up front.
And they are in foul trouble, and Boston's not. And going down the stretch, that doesn't help a whole lot. Have an experienced team.
That's Boston. That's 16 for Walton. 17 for Walton. Again, it's a 3-point Boston lead. Mike Fratello's got a decision to make, and so far he's going with Willis, but now Kankak is headed toward the score stick. Whitman, good look low. Taken
No
away,
basket.
does not count. Basket
And it might have bounced in. Maybe.
Yeah.
Kevin Willis gets in there, gets a bad bounce there. He gets another bad bounce, and there it was right on the rim. Had to call it.
The call was correct, though. The crowd is up in arms in the Omni. Boston by 3 and with the ball. Down goes Walton, no whistle. Battle up top. Concac right under the hoop. Blew it. But
Good hustle by Kevin McHale. Because Concac was in there, they could have got another offensive rebound. McHale was hustling in there to get it, knock it loose.
Robert Parrish checks into the Boston lineup.
And Bill Walton is talking to the referee. Want to find out why there wasn't a foul on the other end.
He got Derek.
But the conversation he's going to get in return is not worth the effort.
Walton leaves as Parrish reports.
That's a foul, I believe, because he let the ball loose.
That's a delay of game warning against Boston. Randy Whitman. Won't go. Concac.
No basket.
They take it away. A foul on Concac. He pushed up.
Let's see where he got him with. What he got him with now. There's Concac.
Right there.
Yeah. Just a little push.
So McHale is at the foul line. And the crowd in Atlanta is going wacko.
It's not much of a push, but unless the guy weighs about 230 and you move him, then it becomes a pretty good push.
McHale puts them both down. He's got 22.
And 22nd timeout by the Hawks. Let's talk this over, guys.
I know. I would guess that what Mike Fratello wants to say now is, hey, I'm not so sure we're getting the good breaks on the calls either, but we got to forget about that and play through it. Because right now it looks like Atlanta might be about to lose their composure, and if they do that, well, the Celtics will just
Well, that's what
put
you have
you
to
right
do
under.
with a young ball club. You got to teach them how to play down the stretch. Because the breaks don't always go your way, but you got to be relentless in that you can't back off no matter what.
That is I'm glad you used that word, because that's what Mike Fratello keeps saying in the papers here in Atlanta. That's what he wants his team to be, relentless, just like he keeps saying the Boston Celtics. And that's a great compliment from one coach to another organization. Meanwhile, I'm always amused by the difference in coaches' personalities. Fratello's such an animated guy. KC is such a laid-back,
He's not laid
phlegmatic
back.
guy. But,
Oh, he's not laid back at all.
no, but I mean, he's
That's my
not
roommate
a
3 years
guy
in college.
jumping around.
You know, in college, he was always so quiet.
Yeah,
But talking about intense. Good
Score
offensive
that.
rebound. The Hawks have actually stayed in this game on the offensive board. They've
That's
lived
right.
by it.
Of course, you were in college before the First World War. He's probably changed a lot since then.
Thanks a lot, Skip.
Yeah, more than one.
Actually, we were talking about a lot about remembering the First World War.
Dennis Johnson has the ball.
There's a mismatch if I ever see one. Now they've covered it up.
Oh, that's
Not
a
quite
great
enough.
shot. Rollins played perfect defense, and Parrish beat him anyway. Seasting with a steal. Boston by 5 and with the ball. Parrish, good pass, left hand, Bird. And all of a sudden, it's all Boston here. It's not over, but they've quickly built to sub. Yeah, Atlanta can't get a shot up. 114-107.
This is where you have to force your game to do what you want to do and not take what the defense gives you.
Randy Whitman against Bird. Rollins, great shot on the baseline.
If you're Boston, that's the shot you want taken, though. You want a guy that's not a great scorer having the score going down the stretch. You don't want to dominate.
There's your time remaining. It's a 5-point Boston game, and they've got the bonus free throws going for them, too. 4 on the shot clock. In desperation, Dennis Johnson missed. McHale kept it alive, but had to foul to do it. Webb in, battle out.
That wasn't much of a foul either. But
Third team foul on Boston.
that gets them closer to that situation where they're being foul trouble.
Atlanta needs one here in the worst way. 114-109 Boston. Good look by Whitman. What a block by McHale or Bird. Wow.
And the Boston Celtics have made the defensive plays so far going down the stretch. They've been just outstanding defensive plays.
2:44 left. Boston has the ball and a 5-point lead.
Goes in front of us. We see a good defensive play by Kevin McHale. And you watch, he doesn't reach across his body. He makes that play with his left hand. If he'd reached across his body, he would have had a foul in order to get to it.
Great play. Boston has the ball and a 5-point lead. A hoop here would put him in pretty good shape. 2:38 left in the game. Bird against Wilkins. They clear the zone to let him operate one-on-one. Oh, look at
Another
that.
left-handed play by Kevin McHale.
Boston by 7. 2:18 left. Wilkins has 39, but only 2 in the final quarter. 2:10 left. Somebody's going to have to shoot the ball. Whitman, no. Wilkins, big rebound. Rollins got the tip.
With a little help from Robert Parrish.
Yeah, that's right. Rollins has equaled his season's high of 14. A 5-point game for Boston. 1:50 left. It's not over yet. Parrish against contact. 6 on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson blocked cleanly away by Whitman. He saved a great play.
Excellent defensive play.
Wilkins against Bird. 1:27. 1:16-111. You see the time remaining. Randy. Oh, tough break for Whitman.
Almost made 2 great plays.
Bird will bring it up the floor. 1:10 left. Boston won't shoot till less than a minute remains in this game.
And a 3-pointer.
I was wrong. Bird just hello. A little
You got to believe
hammered a
when you
nail.
take-
Yeah, hammered a nail in the
believe when
coffin
you take a
there.
shot like that.
1:02 left, and Boston leads by 8.
The kind of player that takes this kind of shot, you got to believe in everything.
The man playing him there put it best, said, you look in his eyes when the game starts, and you're looking in the eyes of an assassin. And that may be what he just did to the Atlanta Hawks with that 3-point basket. 1:02 left.
Takes a lot of ticks off the clock when you make a shot like that for the team that's behind.
Less than a minute remaining. Dominique went, a tough break for Atlanta. He went for the 3-point play, missed the shot. He'll shoot 2. Parrish called for the foul. Don't forget, Sunday at 1 o'clock, Bill and Rick will have Philadelphia and Boston in the Boston Garden. And John Andres and I on Monday will have Cleveland and Philadelphia in Cleveland at 8:05 on TBS. Braves baseball tomorrow afternoon at 1:35.
You get to visit around the beautiful Lake Erie.
Right. Right. Thanks for reminding me. That's 40 for Wilkins, and now 41.
And if they don't win this game, it'll seem like 12.
55 seconds left. Boston by 6 and with the ball. Seasting finds Bird. He passed up the shot that time to run some clock. 8 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. Now they'll start their offense. No goaltenders called. They don't get the shot away in time. The 24 seconds expires, and Atlanta gets the ball. 33 seconds are all that remain, however. See if they go for the 3-point basket or go for the 3-point play inside. Dominique for 3. Foul on McHale. That's 5 on McHale. Wilkins, 7 of 9 from the foul line.
And he can cut this to a 4-point ball game. With 30 seconds, that's not very well.
That hurt.
No, that didn't help. I was just getting ready to make a real complicated scenario. He saved me.
No foul. He makes one of the two. That's 42 for Wilkins. Dennis Johnson is in no hurry. Well, he wants to get across the 10-second line. He doesn't care if he ever shoots the ball. You see the time remaining. Foul on Battle. 19 seconds left. Now it takes a miracle for Atlanta. He's 1 of 2 at the foul line, is Dennis. He's had a quiet night tonight. 9 points.
But effective.
Sure. They always find a way, or almost always.
And the crowd quietly abandons the building.
They head for Peachtree Street,
where the action picks up.
I'm going to have, during this commercial break, I'm going to talk to you about that. 121-114. Our score back right after this. Bullets by 10. Doug Lowe has done another fine job with that club. Detroit pulling away a bit from the crippled New York Knicks. And there's the story on this one. Boston always seems to find a way. They will be, barring a miracle, 6-0 against Atlanta.
That was that first half was a really high-scoring affair, but defense has dominated the second half, particularly the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Boston defense, a couple of key calls went their way, but their defense, 4 or 5 steals, a great block by McHale, one of their few offensive rebounds of the night, a clutch tip by McHale, the 3-point play by Bird. You don't get to be 52-13 by accident.
Now Atlanta's has put a quick team out here to try to get. They got enough firepower to get some points, but they're quick to press defensively.
Wilkins shot an air ball. It goes out of bounds. It's Boston's ball, right. And it's cocktail hour in Atlanta.
Well, that is time to start drinking, huh?
That too. Either that or shrimp cocktail, whatever your
okay.
Bag. It is history.
No, but it's over.
That too. The Boston Celtics show why they have the record that they have. They beat a good ball club here tonight, pulling away in the fourth quarter to win it 121-114. Totals and highlights after this. The most valuable player of the game, Larry Bird, 26 points, including that big 3-point basket that really put the game out of reach for the Boston team. Light beer for Miller is proud to present a check for $500 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Foundation on behalf of Larry Bird. One big statistic in the game, Bill. Boston unofficially 30 of 34 at the foul line. Atlanta 16 of 21. But be that as it may, Boston won the game, as they so often do.
Well, that inside game is what creates that. If you have that good outside shooting and you balance it off by good inside play, you will normally go to the foul line much more than the other team. And if you make a good percentage of them, that keeps you in the ball game.
As they so often do, they turned it on in the fourth quarter, and they did it not with their offense, but with their defense.
One way or the other, it all comes out the same.
Enjoyed it, my friend. Let's do it again.
All right, Skip.
121-114. The final. Boston beats Atlanta. Gunsmoke coming along next on